Hello and welcome back to another video of Festivity. Today we are here in the wonderful kitchen to do some hopefully wonderful baking. I hope you're well, I hope you're doing good this December time, and I hope the festive season is not too stressful for you. We've had a pretty decent track record of baking on this channel recently, so hopefully the trend can continue. Before we start though, just a quick reminder that this year's videos of Festivity are supporting Macmillan Cancer Support. It's a great charity for those who are going through cancer, who need the support financially, emotionally, mentally, whatever they need. The Macmillan Cancer Support crew are there on hand to help them out. Every little helps. Give as much or as little as you can. There's a link down in the top of the description box and also on the card right now. Christmas cake. Controversial topic, but I'm not a fan. Don't really like fruit cake, not my jam, not my vibe. It's just not something I like. To be fair, it's because I don't really like raisins or sultanas, and Christmas cake traditionally has quite a few of those in it. And like dried fruit, not my bag. Pretty much what you get in Christmas cake. If you too are not into ye old Christmas cake, then how about trying a Christmas gingerbread cake? Recipe from Jane's Practice? Jane's Patisserie. I can't read. This is what we're gonna be doing today, but not just any Christmas cake. Wait. We're gonna be making a gingerbread man ginger Christmas cake. I really hope this is smaller than I remember it being, so apparently the cake makes quite a lot. I'm now no longer worried that we're gonna be able to fill my mold with the cake. I also don't know how well this is gonna go. If you do go to this link, the recipes that you have to scroll all the way down. This is page 9 and 10 of 28 of the website. So that's where the recipe and the instructions are. But the ingredients you will need for the cake are 250 grams of unsalted butter, 250 grams of light brown sugar, 250 grams golden syrup, 250 grams black treacle. I really hope I can use a spoon because I don't really want to touch that. 500 grams self-raising flour, 2 teaspoons ground ginger, 3 medium eggs, 350 milliliters of whole milk. For the frosting, you will need 250 grams unsalted butter, 500 grams icing sugar, 1 teaspoon ground ginger, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. And for the decoration, you do you, boo. I have some stuff. It's not what it says on this list. I also don't have the thing I was looking for, but without further ado, let's get all the stuff we need ready to make the cake, and let's get baking. I've never done that before in my life. I don't know if that's gonna stick, but here we are. All right, so we now have everything here. We are ready to go with our first instruction of the day, which is preheat the oven, which I don't do because my oven doesn't need to preheat. It also says get 2 8-inch round baking tins, brackets, big ones. So, you know, we'll see how well this goes. It may be a case that I have to that's gonna take a very long time. I might have to cook 2 gingerbread men. We'll see what happens. Let's just give them a little bit of a, the best thing to line these things with, we're running out of oil, baking paper. To be fair, I have a design in the bottom of this that I do want to capture on the cake. So actually baking paper might not be a good idea. I don't know how big is 8 inches? No one answer that. Maybe I should halve the recipe. I don't want to have I'm gonna halve the recipe. Forget it, I'm too worried that that's not that big. That's really quite small. We're gonna halve this recipe for this guy. Add the butter, light brown sugar, or cane sugar if you're me and don't have brown sugar. Butter, light brown sugar, golden syrup, and black treacle to a large pan and heat gently. I've gotta go over to the stove? When was this a thing? Am I making a caramel? What have I signed up for? To the stove, I guess. Welcome to my stove. I've still got to measure things out, so I'll kind of flip. I was about to go, oh, do I need to put oil in this? But probably not, because it's got butter in it, so. No need for the oil. And sugar. This next bit I'm not looking forward to. There's no way this is coming out. Oh, forget it. There's just no way it's coming out nicely. We deal. I mean, the black treacle's going to be way fun in a minute. Ugh. Do you know I hate more than anything in the world? Having sticky hands. Ugh, how on earth are you supposed to work with black treacle? I'm just gonna get another spoon. It doesn't smell much better either. Oh my God, how much of this do I need? 125. There's a theme coming on here. Ugh. I'm never getting it off the spoon. This is just life now. What's worse, sultanas or this shit? I don't know, man. I don't know if I prefer the sultanas at this point. Let's get another spoon, because you can't have too many spoons. And try and ease that off. That's a bit better. Treacle to a large pan, heat gently. That's the wrong. I don't know. Let's bring that heat down then. To about there. Until the mixture has melted and smooth, then leave to cool. But I don't want to leave this to cool too much because otherwise I fear it will stick to itself. I should probably read ahead so I'm aware of like what's next. That'd be a great idea, wouldn't it, Alice? That'd be an amazing idea. Is that 50? Something's bubbling. It should be bubbling. We'll turn the heat off. So I don't want to boil it. Give that a little stir. I feel like I'm under a lot of time pressure at this moment in time. Just saying. Let's give this another quick mix, make sure nothing's setting. I am paranoid. Is it clear? Is it obvious? I am stressed. Sip. Flour. Flour. Ooh. Making it snow. Riveting content. Give this another aggravation, make sure nothing's setting. 1 teaspoon. 4 teaspoons of ginger. Because I guess without this bit, you don't really get the... Well, what a stupid design. This is genuinely the stupidest designed thing in the world because I've got clumps in here and now I can't because the clumps keep blocking the lid. That's 3. So accurate measurements I'm doing here. Look, what's the worst that's gonna happen? It's gonna be a bit more gingery. Quite a bit of ginger that dumped out. Well, I can smell that. Okay, should I just use a spoon? Because this stuff's coming in anyway. Or should I use a not? I'm gonna use the spoon. I've made the executive decision that it doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna whisk this together briefly so it's all combined. Pour in the melted and mix together till smooth. All right, we're pouring. I can stop being stressed about this. I was about to touch the side, see how hot it is. It's still warm, granted. Plastic bowl, probably not the method of choice here. Get those last bits in there. Lovely. This does not look lovely, but lovely. Here it is, here's what it looks like. A gloopy mess. I've probably done something wrong. Just now have to stir, does it say stir? Beat. Sure. Just gonna mix this until it's all combined and smooth and everyone is happy with the life we're living. I'm gonna go with that is pretty beaten till smooth. There's no lumps, there's no bumps, there's no floating bits of flour. So, oh, she says folding it over and seeing a load of unmixed flour underneath. Give me a sec. Add the eggs and milk and beat again till smooth. It'll be reasonably runny and nearly fill the bowl. Well, mine won't because I halved the recipe. So I need 1.5 eggs. So we're just gonna do 2 eggs because who can be dealing with 1.5 eggs? Oops. Good crack. I'm impressed with that one. 1. It's all about being assertive with your egg cracks. Not letting the egg own the room because that's when it goes, ha ha, here's shell. Okay, let's beat the eggs in first. Or let's beat the whites and send the yolks around the bowl. They won't mix in. What is happening? Die yolks. It's supposed to be runny. This is all fine. Everything is great. everything is golden. And then we need, I'm gonna just use this. We need 150, 175 milliliters of milk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oops, 7, not there. And in the milk goes to the porridge. Oh yes, it is looking very tasty, very nice, very water. The milk is so tasty and runny. It makes the brown color lighter, which is definitely making it look better. Not looking bad or, oh my good Lord, can you see that? This is not a good color now. Let us combine the mixture. I do not know why I am now speaking in this accent, but I am stuck with it, so you are too. R2D2. Should I add some more ginger? Said 4 teaspoons. I can't smell the ginger. There you go. A little bit more for luck. What could possibly go wrong? I'm gonna go with that. Is all nice and combined now. Put it in the tin. It says 2 tins, I've only got 1. And then bake for 45 to 50 minutes. It's one of those cakes that's on a low heat, 150 degrees fan, for anyone who's interested. Which is why it bakes for longer. So let's get a crack in with the pouring. I really hope this works. I'm gonna be really sad if it doesn't. Okay, we're just gonna pour. I feel like he needs to be on a tin. That would be a really good idea. Oh God, no, he's really full. Well, I'm glad I halved the recipe, let's put it that way, because that's pretty full and that's only half. Oh my God, it's gonna raise as well. I don't think I've thought this through. I'm trying to already pre-plan for the worst that's gonna happen, which is like, it's gonna overflow and he's gonna be a big muffin because it's self-raising flour, it's gonna get bigger. This is half the recipe. So this is a big cake. Okay, let's put the oven on. Let's see what happens. I should have put him on this first. Oh God. Okay, he's on. He's absolutely on. That transfer was amazing. So this now goes into the oven for 45 to 50 minutes. I will keep tabs on how that's going because, like I said, this is a very full mold and it's got to rise and it's got to actually bake all the way through. So this is not smart. The reason you put it in 2 tins is so it's less to bake and so you don't burn the top while you're waiting for the middle to bake. That's basically the devil we're dancing with now, but I'm in it. I'm committing. Really, I should have done a quarter of the recipe. This is not a big cake mold. This is a big cake recipe, just so you're all aware. Goodbye, Mr. Gingerbread Man. Hope you don't die. Somebody had too many mince pies to die. Oh, dearie me, sir. Okay, so here he is, the designer's stayed, which is super cool. The only difficulty and issue I'm having, as you can see, is little gingerbread dude has got a nice risen back. I also want to cut him in half because we're supposed to put the frosting in or the icing in the middle. So what I'm going to try and do, which is probably not going to go very well, I'm going to try and level his back. I probably need a bigger plate. Hang on. What I'm going to try and do is level the top, which I've never done before. That's probably not a big enough knife. This is a knife. So I'm just going to try and really eyeball it, just really evenly, Nothing is happening. Just need to take the top off. Okay, well, there's a foot. That's normal behavior. Not gone super as planned. Let's put it that way. I don't want to lose too much cake, you see. I know it's quite a deep cake, but I just don't want to lose too much of it. I've just got to flatten his arm. Although his arm is falling off now, so that's a development I wasn't really after. Okay. Now he's kind of flatter, I guess. I've now got to cut him in half. I'm a bit stressed. He's a nice chunky boy, so the half thing should go quite nicely. I literally just want to Nice and easy slice. Problem is he's not an even shape. Funny that, isn't it? And then, he's gonna need some help. But yes, he's in half. Okay, right. Need another plate for him so he can sit and be merry. And then we'll make some icing. Nice and easy does it. We are gonna give you, no, I lost his arm! Okay, everything's fine. Okay, let's just do it. Let's just live with it. There's his body. And that, oh no, it didn't even cut in half. Wait, his entire arm has fallen off. Okay, that just kind of, is that the right bit? Yep, that goes under there like that. You'd never know. You'd never know. Okay, I'm gonna leave him on the board because then we're gonna put the icing on here, and then, yeah, we'll kind of do some surgery on his arm, and then I'll be able to put the frosting on here, and then put him the right way up. As I only made half the cake, I'm only gonna make half the icing because otherwise I feel like we're gonna have so much icing, and that doesn't feel like a good thing. Now we're making buttercream icing, which I'm not particularly grand at. How many grams is that we need of butter? It's 125 grams of butter. Beat your butter in a stand mixer with a paddle attachment for about 5 minutes. No. We do have the zip. Is it in here? Oh, I'll just use the hand one. I can't be bothered to find the bits for the zip machine. You can see me attempting to cream this. I said 5 minutes. Not a chance in hell I'm doing this for 5 minutes. I'm already bored. This is hard. If I knew I had the machine that it wanted me to do this for, and that would make it easier, and that's why you would get it, to have the machine that makes it easier. I need all that butter. And it's now stuck in the whisk. Did not think this all the way through at all. Okay, hang on. We're gonna be logical for a minute. I know, me, logical. It just doesn't seem to be a consistent thing, does it? Who thought this was a good idea? I don't know what to do. You can't tell. Maybe you can, who knows? But I'm having a meltdown over butter. I don't really know what to do to get it out, if I'm honest. There's not a logical part of my brain at the moment. Let's use the big sharp knife. That seems like a great idea. Oh, forget it, this is stupid. Genuinely stupid. Just gonna hand mix it. What I should have done in the first place. Gonna get some more butter. Because I an idiot. Don't use those for this. Bad idea. So basically that big lump I've just put in, I'm just gonna keep going until it goes all like soft and creamy. Okay, let's work from here. I don't know why I did that. Blah, 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 blah. Adding the icing sugar in half at a time and beat fully in between each addition. 250, 250, 250. Don't you do what the self-raising flour did. Come on. Is there any more in there? That's very sad. I do have more, I just didn't really want to get the whole new box out for a little bit. Because I'm like only 30 short, I am gonna run it. Worst case, it's just gonna be really buttery. Just disappearing into smoke. Okay, and we mix. Oh, I didn't think about not being that aggressive. This stuff is just like sugary air. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or if it's supposed to be, I feel like it's supposed to be more spreadable, but yeah, at this point, who knows, we're just in it. We are trying. You can't see me again, it's just sugary air. Work it together, work it, work it, work it, girl. This is also very yellow. Because of the butter, I have no idea how you would make it not yellow. So going into our clumping stage again, I'm hoping that if I keep mixing, it's going to leave its clumping stage and go into its spreading stage. Its creamy stage. We're getting there, see? Creamy. Yeah, boy. Buttery, creamy, spreadable goodness. I could spread this. Add ginger and vanilla and a little whole milk or boiling water to loosen if it's a bit stiff. You will only need 1 to 2 tablespoons, so do not go crazy. In terms of measuring this stuff out, I didn't enjoy doing that earlier, so it says 1 teaspoon. Did have an absolute panic after I after I'd done that earlier that it wasn't the ground ginger and I picked up the wrong bottle, but it is, it's fine. Bleep. It does seem to have gone through its clump era and it's back into its spreading era, which we are all here for, but I am gonna just add a splash of milk, just to loosen it up a bit. I can't believe my hand is cramped like this. The betrayal is real. I've been let down by my hand. All right, we're going with it. This is our icing. So I'm gonna do this with a knife because of the texture of the icing sugar. Our first surgery job. Probably gonna put a bit on that and just squish it in so that doesn't move. Little bit of surgery, sir. Everything is gonna be okay, Mr. Gingerbread Man. You just hang tight. There you go. No one would know. And now I'm basically just gonna take a blob like this and just, ooh, spready, spready. That is not flat. Let's get our other friend and let's try, should we put his hand on first? And then I think the rest of him should be fine to just whoop. And then, ta-da! Oh, he looks great! I love it. So this is a trick that I have seen because I don't have piping bags. So what I'm gonna do is scoop the rest of the icing that I've got left into this bag, like so. We're then gonna like smoosh the icing through the bag, and then we're gonna like into the corner, and then we're gonna cut the corner of the bag, and then piping bag. All right, so I've now chopped the tip off that, so hopefully I should be able to just pipe this on now. Oh my God, look at it! I'm so happy with how this is turning out. All right, so that's kind of the basis of the icing. I also have some marshmallows and I have fruit pastels because I can't remember, I don't know what it was I was looking for. Not this, but like gumdrops or, I don't know, I couldn't find them. I was upset about it. We've got fruit pastels. We have a red button, a purple button, boop, and a red button. Oh my, guys, I can't. I'm gonna use the purple ones for his eyes because they're kind of dark. Maybe I shouldn't use the purple one on his belly then. Looks a bit funny now. Oh, I know what I can do. Look, give him pupils. Oh! Guys, am I a genius or am I a genius? He looks so cute. I don't know what to use my marshmallows on. All right, I'll use an orange one. I'll use an orange one. Oh, they're a bit tough. Let's use an orange one for his bow tie. Maybe I'll use some marshmallows. I shouldn't have eaten that. But let's use some mini marshmallows here. Actually, if I use them stuck together. Oh my God, stop. This is not okay, sir. You have no right to be this adorable. I know, should we give him some marshmallow eyebrows? I think that just about does it. Here is our gingerbread man, gingerbread Christmas cake. He's so adorable. He needs a name. I don't want to eat him. He's too cute. I'm not going to cut into him now because we do have the plate of cut-offs. So I'm actually going to put some icing, leftover icing on some of those. I'm going to try that to give it a taste test. So this is my gingerbread, gingery goodness. This is what I'm going to taste. This is just the cut-offs. This is just, but it's basically him. But I don't want to ruin him because just to try it. It's a very moist cake. Ginger's really coming through. Oh my God, that's really good. The ginger's good. I may have put a bit much in there, but you know, you saw me do that, so. I'm surprised all these yummy noises haven't summoned someone. I said, I'm surprised all these yummy noises haven't summoned someone. You really didn't. Wow. You really didn't get your cue there. Here, this bit.
Oh, no. He's so cute.
I know, we can't cut them, which is why I've done this. So if you want to try it, you can try this bit. You gotta stand close to me because the mic's on me. Yeah, okay, we don't need your chomping noises. It's good. The icing's good. There's more in the bag. The cake. It's really moist, isn't it? Now, they were all annoyed at me that I supposedly took your pumpkin pie in Halloween.
I can't do that.
You mean the pumpkin pie I was eating that I offered you to try that you came in, but everyone got annoyed at me because apparently I took your pumpkin pie. So you can keep that. Otherwise they'll yell at me. Even though I made it for me, but you know, guys.
And she's doing this all in aid of raising money for Macmillan. Don't forget that, guys.
If you donate, then we can have a Macmillan Cancer coffee morning and I can make another gingerbread cake.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Because we could both raise money.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get people to donate.
Oh,
Click the link. Tell them to click the link. They'll listen to you.
Click the link down below. Unfortunately, it has touched our family this year in many ways, but we're keeping positive and bright, and we just like you to come along and help support that Macmillan Fund.
Cool. You can go away and eat the rest of my cake now.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I know you are. At one point, I thought it was going to be an absolute disaster, so I'm actually quite glad we've got where we've got. He is a little injured, but that's probably because I probably should have split the thing in half and baked 2 versions of him rather than just putting it all in one. It did take 55 minutes in the end. He was in for 45 minutes. I put him in for another 10, and then he came out. He was cooling for about half an hour, 40 minutes before I did this bit as well, so nice and cool. But it's a very moist cake, very lovely. Can recommend the recipe, which you will also find a link to down in below. But for now, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It's been an absolute blast as always. If you enjoyed this video, go show that like button some Christmas gingerbread tasty filled love. And if you want to support the channel, go hit subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss next time I upload a video. Stay awesome, and I will see you all in the next video! I'm gonna make another one up because I was enjoying that. It was tasty and I still have icing.